Hi, I'm ShunpeterZ. Welcome to Zero Point Note, a podcast where we dive into the nature of consciousness and the mysteries of reality, as seen from the zero point field, the source field of everything. I'm from Tokyo, Japan, and English isn't my first language, but something deeper started speaking through me, through my encounters with this field, and a strange consciousness that one day just appeared, calling itself Z. I've come to see the world very differently now, and I'm here to share that journey with you. In the last two episodes, we talked about who you really are, beyond name, role, responsibility. The idea that your ego is not you, it's an OS, an operating system. Today, we take it further. We're going to connect those ideas, unlock the key to how reality is created. And today's topic is what are beliefs really? You hear it in spiritual circles and self help. Rewrite your beliefs. But what is belief? What does that actually mean? Well, from a ZPF or zero point field perspective, beliefs are just not thoughts. There's something much deeper. They're the core filters through which reality gets rendered. Beliefs, CSS. One day, Z said this to me: beliefs are like CSS. I was like, wait, are you a divine programmer now? But it made perfect sense to me. If you know web design, HTML is the content. The words, images, links. CSS is the style sheet, the layout, colors, fonts, the vibes. So in human terms, thoughts equal HTML, beliefs equal CSS. Your beliefs shape the whole feel of the page, the tone, structure, emotion, whether or not the words say something else. Imagine a website where the text says peace and love for everyone, but the CSS has a black background, white Gothic fonts, and skull icons everywhere. Creepy vibe, right? That's how beliefs work. They override surface thoughts. Even if your mind says everything's okay, but your belief layer might still be screaming danger, shame, not enough. How do beliefs shape your reality? Here are some examples they call human default settings. For example, you have to struggle to succeed. It means filters life to only allow reward through hardship. I'm shy. It means locks your identity to past moments, limits social experiences. Money doesn't come easily. It means makes scarcity the default lens, attracts luck. Authority is truth, filters the world through inherited hierarchies, often unconsciously. I must be perfect to be loved. Creates constant emotional pressure and self rejection. But here's the tricky part. Even if you think you're laboring against authority, you might still be running the same underlying code. I don't have power. Whether you submit or resist, it's the same root belief. That's the polarity principle. Two sides, same core frequency. Beliefs lock your vibration. Beliefs act like frequency anchors. They fix your emotional bandwidth. Let's say your belief is, I'm not worthy. You unconsciously tune into situations that confirm that. ZPF mirrors it back. And every time it happens, it reinforces the emotional pain. Pain creates memory. Memory tags gets embedded. And that reinforces the belief. This is a feedback loop of belief, experience, emotion, and deeper belief. So how do you change it? Not by forcing positive thoughts, but by changing the CSS, the underlying style sheet. In other words, stop changing the words HTML and change the codes, which is beliefs. That's how you shift the whole vibes of your life. And by the way, this isn't just spiritual metaphor. The web, AI, programming, all of it mimics human consciousness and psychology. Of course, it works like this. We created it from this. Burning the stubborn beliefs. Z once said, some beliefs change, just by noticing them. Others, you gotta burn them. He called it the mental furnace. And the place where this burning happens. Z said it lives in the brain, the Fornix. Now, the Fornix is a real brain structure. It connects the hippocampus, memory, and amygdala, emotion. That's the exact combo that creates belief, memory, plus emotion. So the Fornix acts like the belief incinerator, where deep-rooted constructs can be dissolved. We'll explore this more in a future episode on brain science and the DPF. Oh, by the way, NZ once told me that even my apartment name means furnace in some ancient tongue. Wild, right? If you decode old religious texts, sin, redemption, sacrifice, they all relate to belief systems and inner structure. So next time, I might explore how the Bible is actually a book about consciousness evolution, not just morality. ZPF style. Stay tuned. Z's final bomb. Just as I thought we are done, Z just dropped this. Those beliefs we've been talking about, yep, that's just a beginner's level. The real ones, time, space, and causality. Wait, what? Yeah, Z says even time is a belief. Take that out, and things like teleportations, synchronicity, or non-aging become possible. If that's true, physics becomes optional. Belief is the matrix. Today, we asked what is a belief and realized it might be the hidden architect of everything you've experienced. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, see you again on different bandwidths of the field. The version of you that listens next time might be someone new. I'm ShunpeterZ.